And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And the Dolphins are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try to run for it here with Dickerson. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Eric Dickerson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. And that one complete downfield to Johnson. Touchdown, Cowboys! Calvin Johnson as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with decent starting field position, they're maybe only a couple completions away from field goal range. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Rodgers now on 1st down. Finds Hill on the crossing route, complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
But one thing I know for sure, the standard speech is to treat the game like it's tied. But when you have an advantage, they also tell you, make sure you don't get your foot off the gas. Message received.
And am I seeing this correctly? They brought out the field goal team here on first down. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and that will keep this a 15-point game. Mr. Davis, you're a football lifer, my friend. You've called games at the highest level. You know head coaches inside and out. Please explain that one to me. Speechless. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
It's Hill, complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Dickerson on the handoff. And some room to maneuver. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. If they're going to try to complete this comeback, they need more runs like that from him, because until that point, he's been virtually shut down.
And based on where they are right now in this game, you would expect the ball to be in the air. But his ability to break off those types of runs, you can get big chunk plays on the ground as well, and he just provided one.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
A carry for Dickerson. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Deebo Samuel, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins get a bit closer. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive, because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
And that almost makes it a brand-new ball game. Now it's a 1-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play, because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Here's Pollard again. And he's got some space here. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 65 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing.